Thank you kay Tita Sean, kay Tita Denise, and of course, Boss Pawi. Maraming salamat. Boss Pawi, extra rice, sagot ka na. Well, we've got the latest scores in the NBA, PBA, and the PBL, and an all-important announcement from the UAAP.
And we talked to 2023 SEA Games medalists Chloe Esleta and Shandy Chua as they prepare to represent the country on the world stage this month.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Tincalaw.
And here's tonight's play-by-play.
Ramiro, the show by Mamoy leaves, let it! Mr. Moves puts it on. Unbelievable! Gemma on the left side. Oh, the pass! Stuck in another one! Bakulas rejecting Espejo for the win.
The Boston Celtics with another impressive victory despite the absence of some of their key players. The defending champs overcome the absence of Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, and Al Horford and beat the Miami Heat 108 to 89. The C's came alive on both ends of the floor as they hit 19 threes and held their opponents to a measly 36% shooting from the field. Jaylen Brown led the way with his game-high 29 points. Peyton Pritchard added 25 markers off the bench. Derek White was also on point for Beantown as he added 19 points. The Heat themselves were short-handed as star player Jimmy Butler sat out due to a knee injury. Boston has now won 8 of its last 9 games and improved its record to 17 victories against 4 losses. Miami, on the other hand, drops below 500 with 9 wins and 10 defeats. Here's All-Star center Bam Adebayo talking about the Heat's struggles this season.
Missed a lot of shots we normally make, and that's been the result of the season a lot. For us, it's still remaining poised and trying to continue to get these dubs. It's human nature. Everybody not gonna have a great game every game. It is what it is. For me, it's not losing confidence in who I am. It's not overthinking the game too much because then you'll start making other mistakes. I mean, you know, it's one of those things where I'm just missing shots. I don't really look at it no more than that. Like, I feel like at some point the shot's gonna turn around and it's up from there.
Meantime, the Minnesota Timberwolves turn to their defense to crush the Los Angeles Lakers. Final score here, 109 to 80, with the Wolves limiting the Lakers to their lowest scoring output since 2017. LeBron James and Anthony Davis combined for only 22 points for the purple and gold. LBJ also made just 4 of his 16 field goal attempts. The Wolves offense relied on their bigs. Julius Randle had 18 points. Rudy Gobert tallied 17 markers. The Wolves are now at an even 500 this season with 10 wins and 10 losses. The Lakers fall to 12 victories and 9 defeats. After the game, Gobert spoke about Minnesota's defense.
I think just our mindset. You know, we lost a few games, but we had some adversity. You know, and we never kept fighting. You know, and we never stopped. You know, looking in the mirror, we never stopped holding each other accountable, and we knew that we needed to refocus on who we are, and who we are is a defensive team. And when we start the game with that mindset, I thought we did that against the Clippers too. You know, we're going to be in a position to win every night, and tonight we were about to get out in transition, to run, get some easy baskets. You know, I love the way the ball was moving, you know, and it was moving for the whole game, not just stretches. And it's tough to guard when we do that. And then, but the key is our defense. We have to keep building onto that. And if we keep that mindset, defensive mindset, would be.
As for the Chicago Bulls, well, they defeated the Brooklyn Nets with Josh Giddey proving why he's one of the NBA's top rising talents. The 22-year-old Australian woke up today and tallied his first triple-double of the season to help the Bulls get the 128-102 win. Giddey finished with 20 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists. Giddey was picked 6th overall by the Oklahoma City Thunder back in 2021, but then was traded to Chicago this offseason for Alex Caruso. Veteran big man Nikola Vucevic also showed out for the Windy City. He led all scorers with 21 points. Bulls rookie Matas Buzelis dropped a career-high 20 markers. Chicago is in a three-way tie now with Brooklyn and the Detroit Pistons for 9th place in the East with a 9-13 win-loss slate.
We're capping off tonight's NBA recap with the Atlanta Hawks winning the Battle of the Birds against the skidding New Orleans Pelicans. Final score here, 124 to 112 as the Hawks get their 4th straight victory. Forward DeAndre Hunter celebrated his 27th birthday by dropping a team-high 22 points off the bench. Point guard Trae Young conducted another passing clinic as he finished with 15 assists to go with 12 markers. CJ McCollum scored 29 points for New Orleans, but Atlanta's team effort was just too much to overcome. The Hawks are now 6th in the East with 11 wins and 11 losses. The Pelicans remain at the very bottom in the entire league with only 4 victories to show for in 22 games.
Meanwhile, here at home in the PBA, the NLEX Road Warriors pick up where they left off as they blow out the Terra Firma G in the Commissioner's Cup. NLEX did not waste any time whatsoever and quickly gained ground, establishing a 16-point lead after the first quarter behind Robert Bolic's early aggressiveness. The Jeep tried to rally back though in the second, but NLEX's lead ballooned to 21 at the half. From there, it was all Road Warriors as they cruised to a 104-85 victory. Berto was just in the driver's seat for the Road Warriors as he tallied 32 points on an efficient and excellent 11 for 14 shooting, including 2 4-point bombs in as many attempts. Bolic also had 5 assists. Import Mike Watkins was also a dominant force down low, tallying 26 points, a couple of highlights, a whopping 30 rebounds, and 4 blocks. The win hikes NLEX's record now to 2-1, while the Jeep still winless in 3 games. Road Warriors head coach Jong Wichico shared his thoughts, particularly on how NLEX sort of took their foot off the pedal in the second half.
They were already up by, they would control the game. Why do they have to put themselves in that situation, right? So we gave up 55 points in the second half. So they put themselves in that situation. It's good, yes, they weathered the storm, but there should have not been a storm.
Tonight's second PBA game between the San Miguel Beermen and the Phoenix Fuel Masters is still ongoing. The two teams were neck and neck in the first half. Phoenix import Donovan Smith came out firing on all cylinders as he quickly put up 19 points, including 2 4-pointers as well as 6 rebounds. Despite Smith's outburst, San Miguel was able to find ways to keep the game close. In the second quarter, the Beermen unloaded several mini runs that enabled them to keep a small lead. This was highlighted by a late jumper by CJ Perez with 2.5 seconds left in the first half to give the defending champs a 54-49 lead at the break. This is San Miguel's first game this conference. After the break, we'll speak to Pinay swimmers Chloe Isleta and Shandy Chua, who are set to compete in the 2024 World Aquatic Swimming Championships in Hungary. That and more when Play-by-Play returns.
Welcome back to Play-by-Play only here on One News. Our Filipino swimmers are set to compete in the upcoming World Aquatic Swimming Championships. That's happening from December 10th to the 15th in Budapest, Hungary.
And joining us now via Zoom to talk to us about their preparations for the tournament are 2023 SEA Games medalists Chloe Isleta, who is currently in Arizona, USA.
What time is it there now?
And Shandy Chua, who is in Vigan, Ilocos Sur. First of all, Chloe, thank you for waking up so early to be with us. Shandy, thank you for joining us as well. Good evening. Well, good morning, Chloe.
So Chloe,
Good morning.
the time right now, Chloe, is 6:13 in the morning there. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. But I usually wake up around 4:50 or 5 a.m. So this wasn't too bad.
Okay, how about you, Shandy? What time is it in Vigan?
9 p.m.
Same time. No time difference. Okay, go ahead,
All
check.
right, well, Chloe, Shandy, it's just a week to go.
Yeah,
Preparations, I mean, Chloe, I know you're heading to practice after this. Shandy, you've been training in Vigan as well. Chloe,
Yes.
you want to take this first? Chloe?
Sorry?
Oh, just preparations.
Oh, yes, just preparations. We're just, well, I know that we're probably tapering for this competition. So usually for swimmers, a week taper is good. So we go down with our swimming load, and in the weight room we become more explosive, so we can be ready for Worlds.
Shandy?
Yeah, same here. We're approaching our last phase of training before we leave for Budapest this Friday. Loads coming down, and we're starting to rest and gear up for next week.
And then, Shandy, I know that you usually actually train in Australia, but you had to come back here.
Yes, I had to come back here to process my visa. I was
For
actually in
Hungary.
Australia
Ah,
2
okay.
weeks ago.
Okay.
Pero
but I-
kamusta na yung visa mo, Shandy? Okay na? Is it ayos na?
Yes, I got it yesterday.
Oh, congratulations! Congratulations! No, that's
all
one
set.
thing.
Yeah.
Kasi, when we talk to athletes, that's always something that gets in the way, di ba? Yung your focus, it takes your focus away from just focusing on training. So at least, tapos na yung visa issue, that's done. You're all set to go to Hungary. So, as again, Chloe is actually based in Arizona. Shandy now back in Vigan after fixing her visa. Yung locations, the different locations, has that like played a part in affecting your training, how your training is going, your constant continuation of preparations for the tournament, or none whatsoever? I'll start with you, Chloe.
I think just for as the training, I don't think it affects it as much, but definitely going to a different country with a very big time difference.
Yeah.
It does take some toll on the swimmers, but I feel like we've been through that. We've done this for so many years. So all we can do is prepare. So just sleep on the plane when it's nighttime at your location. I guess make sure on the plane you walk around to keep the blood flow in your
Yeah,
legs.
yeah.
And when you get to Worlds or wherever your competition is, just to make sure to sleep on time so you're at the correct time schedule there.
Shandy, ikaw naman.
Yeah, well, personally, I would usually train in Australia. Supposedly, I'm supposed to be there, but I had to come back. So even if I'm in the Philippines, I'm still continuing my program in Australia, which is still run by the national head coach here. So even if the ideal situation would be training in Australia, since my teammates are there, it's a more competitive environment for me. As compared to here, I train alone, but we just try to make the most out of my situation, and hope for the best for next week.
And then looking forward to Budapest, this year's championship is different because it's a short course competition. It's 25 meters instead of
The
an Olympic
50,
size
yeah, 50,
pool.
yeah.
How did this affect your strategy, preparation, your approach? Because, I mean, interestingly enough, I think Chloe holds the national record for short course, in backstroke, 200-meter backstroke. And then Shandy holds the national record for long course in 200-meter backstroke. So, how different is this? Chloe?
I think it's so funny because Shandy and I, we're how do I say this? So we're very close, and we know like how we swim. So she knows that I'm very good at underwaters, and I know that she's very powerful when she swims. So when it's short course meters, the pool is smaller. So I get the chance to do a lot more underwaters. And then for long course meters, you have to really focus on the swimming aspect or accelerating to the wall more. So the difference between short course meters is that there's so many flip turns. So you have to take it out faster than you would in a long course meter pool, or work on different techniques that you wouldn't focus on as much in a long course meters pool.
Shandy, tell us about your specific events and also yung you'll be competing in and yung mga opponents ninyo. Sino yung mga dapat abangan natin, yung mga matitinding kalaban dito sa World Aquatics?
Yeah, so I'll be competing in the 200 IM, 400 IM, and the 200 back. As for our competitors, it's a world championship, so definitely there will be a lot of countries competing, competitive swimmer, Olympians, and world-class swimmers. So that's something I really look forward to, racing them and learning from them also.
Chloe, how about you? What are your events going to be? And are you looking at...
My events?
Yeah, like specific opponents?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're cool. You're good.
My events are the 100 backstroke and the 100 IM. But Shandy and I are also doing the mixed medley relays with two of our men, so that'll be fun as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm excited to just compete with everyone in different countries and just learn from them, because as swimmers, we just get to meet everyone and learn their success stories and try to implement that as well.
And you ladies are not the only ones representing the Philippines in Hungary next week. We also have Adrian Eichler and Jason Mamutoglu. So where are they based? Because when I asked you said everyone's kind of scattered all over the world.
Yeah.
So how does this work for team dynamics? Obviously, when you guys all get together, the team spirit is always there. But how do you build the rapport leading up to, seeing everyone in Hungary?
The way we connect with each other, even though we're all very scattered, we still message. We have a group chat and we continue to message each other. So that's how we still have that bond and before we go to that competition. And yeah, I know that Adrian is, I think, in Germany, and Jason is in London. What do you,
Wow.
Shandy? Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
All over the world. They have a
Yes.
shorter trip to Hungary too, huh?
That's true, though. Shorter flight.
All right, thank you so much to Chloe Isleta and Shandy Chua. Best of luck
Yes.
at the World Aquatic Swimming
luck, good luck.
Championships. We
Make
will
us
be
proud.
cheering you on, and
Yeah.
please come back on the show when you win.
With medals.
Show us your medals.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
girls.
you.
Good luck. Good luck. Thank you so much.
All right, heads up, UAAP fans. The league has moved some games in the boys and women's and men's basketball tournament to a different date. In a statement, the league says the potential do-or-die Game 3 of the men's and women's finals, as well as Game 2 or 3 of the boys basketball finals, will be played on December 15, Sunday. This is due to a scheduling conflict at the Smart Araneta Coliseum on the original game day of December 14, Saturday. To resolve the issue, the UAAP will give way to the NCAA, which is also scheduled to hold their potential Game 3 in the men's basketball finals on that date.
Big games in the Premier Volleyball League, and we'll tell you more about today's doubleheader, including the Ribisco Classico between the Creamline Cool Smashers and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. That and more coming up when play-by-play returns. Stay tuned. Only here to One News.
Welcome back. You're watching Play by Play on One News. The Cherry Tigo crossovers deal the PLDT high-speed hitters their first loss in the PVL All-Filipino Conference. After missing the chance to close out the game in straight sets, the crossovers bounced back in the fourth to complete the 25-12, 25-23, 20-25, and 25-22 victory. This improves Cherry Tigo's standing to 3-1, tied with PLDT. Libero Jen Yerva was hailed the player of the game behind 17 excellent digs and 16 excellent receptions. 4 Cherry Tigo players scored in double digits, led by Ces Robles with 17 points. Ara Galang contributed 13 markers, while Shaya Adorador and Pauline Gaston added 11 and 10 respectively.
I think because I started my day watching it, and I have 6 pages kung paano sila lalaro in the day. And I think that's something new that I did today that really worked. And nakita ko na effective talaga sa pag-aaralan ng yung intention mo is to really read the opponent. And mas madali gumalaw inside the court kapag alam mo or kilala mo at alam mo yung galaw ng kalaban.
Masaya po kami kasi lahat ng pinagtrabahuan namin last few days, nagawa namin lahat ng plan namin, lahat ng sabi ng coaches, and kung ano yung pag-adjust namin sa kalaban.
Meanwhile, the Creamline Cool Smashers and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans continue to battle in front of a jam-packed crowd at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. After dominant first and second set victories, the Cool Smashers found themselves trailing against the Flying Titans by as many as 8 points in the third at 20-12. But Creamline found a way to tie the game at 23-all and even go into match point. Choco Mucho, however, did not give up, forcing an extended set and winning it 32-30. It's currently in the fourth set. The Cool Smashers look to remain undefeated in the conference, while the Flying Titans aim to bounce back from their loss last week against the Signal HD Spikers. The Spikers Turf Invitational Conference semifinals begin tomorrow at the Phil Oil Eco Oil Arena in San Juan. First up, it will be the DN Steel FEU Ultras taking on the #1 seed Criss-Cross King Crunchers. That match will start at 4 p.m. Criss-Cross dealt FEU its second loss of the conference. The Tamaraos hope to get revenge against the King Crunchers, who are on a 6-game winning streak. Then at 6 p.m., expect some fireworks between the Signal HD Spikers and the Savoj Spin Doctors. Savoj was the only team to defeat Signal in the elimination round, but the HD Spikers are out to flex their might and head back to the finals. The semis will have another round-robin setup where the top 2 teams will face off in a winner-take-all final. Aside from the top 4 teams, Japanese guest team Kondo Gumi Hyogo will join the semis. You can catch all the games live on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and on the Pilipinas Live app.
My favorite part of the show, well, aside from the interviews, which is going to the big screen check. Don't blame me. The NBA, the PBA, PVL, all featured in tonight's highlight reel. Roll it first up. Jaylen Brown puts Haywood Highsmith there. Take a look at this move. On an ISO, woo, crossover, spin left, then drive with a right. What a move there. Poor Highsmith. Easy pickings for JV as Brown finishes with 29 points in the Celtics' dominant 108-89 victory. What a play. Up next, 7'1", the Stifle Tower, Rudy Gobert, anticipating this play, that pass for AD, and moving like Giannis, coast to coast all the way for the two-handed flush. Woo, Gobert sprinting and dunking, and no one catching him there as he finished with 17 points, 12 boards, and that one steal. How about this? Another Minnesota highlight, this time from Terrence Shannon Jr. Who? Well, remember the name, because watch that play. Woo! What a massive slam over in Christian Koloko. And Shannon blows by Gabe Vincent here and then rises, uses the left over the 7-footer. And he even gets the approval of his teammates, Anthony Edwards, and Mike Conley. Take a look at Ant-Man there, loving that play. The rookie finished with 5 points, including that electrifying slam. Wolves went over the Lake Show 109-80. Wasn't even close. Now, from the NBA, let's go to the PBA. How about this? Don Fajardo lobs it up to Watkins, who flushes it down. As I said earlier, a lot of highlights provided by NLEX's import. Take a look again. Woo, what a no-look lob to Watkins. Watch that again. And then, that's not the only one. Bolick this time. Berto to Watkins again with a lob. They're just loving their import, having fun here. A couple of rim rockers. First from Fajardo to Watkins, then Berto to Watkins. He finished with 26 points and 30 boards as NLEX dominates Terra Firma 104-85. And last but definitely not the least, this is going to be long. Michelle Gumabao, the serve, 23-22 is the score in the first set. Creamline was supposed to get set point here. Tobino gets denied there. Good front defense, net defense there by Bernardo. And then another one this time for set point. Former teammates met at the net. Kat Tolentino and BDL Bea De Leon says, no, 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 we're still friends, but I'll deny you that point. As first set went to the Creamline Cool Smashers. Okay, do we have time to ask you what's your favorite?
Well, the you shall not pass play in volleyball was excellent, and I'm also a big fan of explosive dunks here and there, but we also have to appreciate the smooth plays, that crossover.
Grabe, no?
Jaylen Brown, the crossover and the basket.
Have you seen me play?
But
not like that.
Okay,
Your
before we go, the future of Philippine athletics looks brighter than ever. The national under-18 team showcased their talents at the 2024 Southeast Asian Youth Athletics Championship in Malaysia. Leading the charge was Ana Bianca Espinilla, who brought home the gold in the javelin throw with an incredible 49.33-meter throw. In the 2,000-meter steeplechase, Jericho Cadag powered his way to a silver medal, clocking an impressive 6 minutes and 16.38 seconds. The Philippines also secured 2 bronze medals. Julian Canalita joined Cadag on the podium in the steeplechase with a solid 6 minutes and 20.93 finish. While Courtney Jewel Trangia shone in the discus throw, recording a mark of 38.20 meters. Congratulations to our young athletes for their outstanding performances. Great job.
Congratulations, congratulations from all of us here at Play by Play, and the doors of this show always open to all athletes. Congratulations. And again, thank you. Thank you, Czech, for booking Chloe and Shandy. Good luck to the girls, and hope they bring medals here.
Yes, and to Jason and Adrian
yes,
also.
Yes,
Can't wait to see how that turns out.
Yep.
All right.
And that's all from us. Tonight, you can catch us again, though, tomorrow at 9 p.m. Same time, same channel for a play-by-play of today's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV Channel 8 on SD and Channel 250 on HG. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
That's right. I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Cheska Calao. Thank you for watching. Good night.